Hi everyone, this is Jen from Scrappy Posh, and I am here today with a PandahallSelected project, and I'm going to be using these little cups that I got. And if you want to head on over to PandahallSelected.com, these are the mini cups keychain kit, and they are in the description box below. You can use Posh59 for 10% off your whole order. And they do have free shipping on a certain order amount. So, yeah, I thought we would play today. So, I have had this, it's called whipped clay, and there's a way to make this, but I've had this for a few years, and it's actually going bad. So, I have two here. The pink has hardened quite a bit. And so we're going to play with it, and we're just going to see what we can do. There's a way to make this yourself, but I just looked on Michael's, and it's like $3. So it's, I couldn't find the plaster that you use at the Dollar Tree. So this just may be the better deal to get you some whipped clay. So this one I've opened, and I've tried to get some out, and it's just crumbly. So I'm going to like put that aside. We're actually going to cut this open here in a minute and see what we can, if we can make some ice cream balls out of it. Yeah, I just made some balls, and I mixed some brown paint, and it's just a light brown called Territorial Beige with the white, and it made a mess. So you could just do this with regular clay. I'm going to get rid of this stuff. Now, if you have whipped clay, there is a shelf life on it. So now I have this nearly empty container of gloss Mod Podge, and I have a dark brown paint. It's called Brown Oxide, and I am going to add that to the Mod Podge here. And this is a gloss Mod Podge, and then we're going to shake it up. We'll see if this is dark enough to make a chocolate powder or a chocolate sauce. And then we're going to stuff all these. I think I have 9 or 10 here. Test my chocolate sauce. We'll just use this. That's nowhere near dark enough. Now it's going to dry darker, but I think it'll still be a milk chocolate instead of a dark chocolate sauce. So I'm going to get a black to add to it. Or even better, I happen to have a burnt umber, so that should be good. And just know, like I said, it's going to dry darker because the glue, the white glue, will dry. Okay. Alright, so you could, if you didn't want to use your clay, you could fill the bottom with something different. I don't mind using the clay, especially since it looks like it's not going to be any good. So I'm going to add some chunks here. And then the other thing about the Mod Podge is it's going to seal it together. Trying to keep them semi-round. I'm not really worried about it because that is one honkin' big sundae. Okay, so I have like 6 little balls of ice cream in there, and we're going to dump, just spread this chocolate Mod Podge now over it, and it should also adhere all the little blobs together. So I kind of want to make sure that I get all the little blobs. Oop. Alright, that's going to be one heck of a sundae. Now while it's wet, I'm going to get a red bead and some green wire, and we're going to make a cherry for the top. So I have these strung beads that I have had in my stash. Now PandahallSelected has a lot of beads, and then this is floral wire, but you can use any green wire. And I just have a little pair of jewelry snips here. I'm going to snip off this green wire. And it flew somewhere. I'm going to snip off another one until I find that one. I think if you do it right, it doesn't fly, but there we go. That's better. And then I am going to take some glue, put it in the hole, like the beading hole of the red bead. And I am going to stick this little floral wire in there, and you can stick it in and let it stick out the bottom too, like that. And then you just stick it right in the top, in the middle of your, isn't that cute? Okay. We're going to do another one. We're going to set this one off to the side. I have a glue drip though. It's already starting to stick together, so that's cool. We'll get rid of that. And we're going to find somewhere to put it. These are so fun. It's fun just to change up what you're doing every once in a while. Learn new things. Okay, so I have this one. This one may be easier to film. So let me zoom in. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up the little cup with the balls here. Strawberry and vanilla, and you can do, you know, whatever colors you want. And then take our Mod Podge and we just drip it on just like you would ice cream. Let it go over the sides. Okay, so there's our little ice. It's hard to hold up the way my camera's angled. I'm going to have to re-drip that because I have fingerprints all over it now. Okay, I'll show pictures of these, you guys. Okay, so now we have all of these delicious looking ice creams, tiny ice creams, and I do recommend that you use some extra adhesive inside. These are okay. You can use these as keychains, but I wouldn't recommend it for unless you added some more adhesive or resin or something to them. So just keep that in mind. Now, as the time went, I did start adding extra, so there are some that are really sturdy in here. So the kit comes with 12 keychains, probably I'm thinking 50 of these little eye hooks, and then it looks like probably about 50 of these little tassels, which is cute. Okay, so I pulled 2 different size jump rings from my stash. Sorry, I've been painting. My fingernails are all different colors. I have this large one, and it's going to go around the plastic here. But you can use 2 standard size O-rings if you use the eye hooks that come with the kit too. So you don't have to use the big ones if you don't have them. But I just use 2 tools. Open up the O-ring, slide it onto the large plastic piece, And then slide that onto your keychain, and then we're going to close it. There we go. And then we can put one of the dangles on it also that came with it. Give yourself enough room to put it on there. You can put it anywhere you want on the keychain part. Alright. And there we go. We have a little keychain. So yeah, there's enough to do a dozen of those with the key rings that come with it, but you can use you know, you can use a standard key ring. The way that I did it though, like I said before, I don't recommend using it as a keychain because I don't think that the clay and the adhesive that I used would stand up to it. But maybe like a purse dangle or something like that would be cute. I'm going to do a pan out of all the different ones I've done, do some action shots for you right after this, and I want you to head on over to PandahallSelected and use the code POSH59 for 10% off your regular price purchase, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.